Season 70, Krabbers' 3 Little Words Week. A little song by the Dubliners, 7 Drunken Nights. As I went home on a Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door where my old horse should be. So I called my wife and I says to her, would you kindly tell to me, who owns that horse outside the door where my old horse should be? Oh, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely sow me mother sent to me. Was many a day's a travel, 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow I've never seen before. As I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door where my old coat should be. So I called my wife and I says to her, would you kindly tell to me, who owns that coat behind the door where my old coat should be? Are you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see? That's a lovely blanket my mother sent to me. Was many days of travel, 100 miles or more, but buttons on a blanket I've never seen before. As I went home on a Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head inside the bed where my old head should be. So I called my wife and I says to her, would you kindly tell to me, who owns that head with you in bed where my old head should be? Are you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see? That's a baby boy my mother sent to me. Was many a day's of travel, 100 miles or more, but a baby boy with whiskers I've never seen before. As I went home on a Saturday night, as drunk could be, I saw 2 hands upon her breast where my old hand should be. So I called my wife and I says to her, would you kindly tell to me, who owns some hands upon your breast where my old hand should be? Oh, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely nightgown my mother sent to me. Was many a day's of travel, 100 miles or more, but a nightgown with fingers I've never seen before. As I went home on a Sunday night, as drunk could be, I saw a man coming out the door a little after 3. So I called my wife and I says to her, would you kindly tell to me, who was that man coming out the door a little after 3? Ah, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's an English taxman the Queen sent to me. Was many a day's I travelled, 100 miles or more, but an Englishman who could last the 3 I've never seen before. Oh, an Englishman who could last the 3 I've never seen before.